kabisyo, this is DJ Lala Banderas and today is a special day. This is session. Ayan, this is the new session. Kung yung dati ako lang yung nakikita ninyo sa session tas ang dami ko sinasabi, this time around we'll be having guests in our show. Ayan, tapos tayo yung magtatanong sa kanila ng 10 questions. It can be a tough one or it can be an easy question depending on how our guest will take it. Now, ngayong araw na to, it's so special kasi sabi nga nila, there's no perfect way to be a perfect mother, but there's always a million ways to be a good one. And this guest of ours for today is simbolo ng pagiging matatag at kahanga-hangang ina. Time and time again, she has proven na there's nothing a mother won't do para sa kanyang anak. And that is a true manifestation of a strength of a mother. At yan ang pag-uusapan natin ngayong session, ang strength of a mother. And without further ado, it's my great honor to present to you one of the symbol ng sabihin na natin, tatag na ina. Lalong-lalo na recently sa mga nangyari sa kanya. Please welcome on session. We are now session with the one and only Miss Nicole Hyala. Hi, ma'am!
Hello! Magandang araw, mga ka-session. I don't know how you call them, Lala, but I'm so happy to be here. I'm so happy to be here. I'm so happy to be part of this passion project of yours. Ayan.
Yes. Thank you, Mama. Sa totoo lang, si Miss Nicole po talaga yung on top of my head. Siya yung una kong gustong ma-interview kasi bukod sa, siya yung boss ko. She is one of the most, sabihin na natin, the smartest person I know. And when it comes to wisdom, endless yung kanya. So I want my first...
Yes. Ba?
Yes, Mama, actually.
Nananervyos ako.
Ako din na-nervyos. Pero yun yung dahilan ko yun yung dahilan kung bakit siya yung first kong gustong i-session. Now, let's move on to the questions, Miss Nicole. I don't want to take so much of your time. So ang unang question ko is, of course, ilalagay ko muna sa likod na oras na ito. Kumbaga, back in the days, kailan nyo na-realize ni Sir Ren na ready na kayong maging parents? Kasi sometimes, di ba, it's not something that you want lang just because you want. You really have to be ready for it. So when did you and Sir Ren realize na, hey, ready na tayong maging parents?
Honestly, because, Lala, because we're not young, parang feeling namin, so onset pa lang, when we got married, we worked very, very hard to become parents. Gusto niyo yun? Yung, I worked very hard. We worked day and night. Day and night. Okay? Can you just imagine? We're so tired. Working very hard to become parents. In the onset pa lang, Lala, we really wanted to be parents. Yung story kasi namin, yung love story namin ni Ren is actually one of whirlwind romance siya. Hindi kami matagal na engaged, hindi kami matagal na naging kami, yung mga ganon. So, other people would think, mas gusto siguro nitong couple na to, mas matagal sila magsama as husband and wife muna before having kids. But kami, sa onset pa lang, alam namin agad na gusto namin maging magulang. Pero, hindi rin siya kagad binigay sa amin ni Lord. Si Princess was given to us 3 years after our marriage. Kumbaga, even if, ito na naman yung sinasabi natin na our time is not God's time. Even if it's in as much as we'd like to plan our lives. Kami, pinaplano namin. Sabi ko nga sa'yo, we've been working really hard para magkaroon ng baby. Pero hindi binigay. Diba, hindi binigay sa amin. 3 years later pa siya ibinigay. Kasi probably the reason would be, oo nga, whirlwind romance kayo. Hindi kayo masyadong, matagal na naging kayo and matagal na na-engage. Well, 1 year engaged, gano'n. Tapos few months na naging kami. So, ibig sabihin, in order for us kasi to become for you to become a parent, kailangan kahit paano you know each other fully. So si Lord, binigyan kami ng chance na 3 years to just enjoy ourselves. Pero answering your question, onset pa lang gusto na namin maging magulang. Hindi pa lang talaga tayo.
'Di ba? May mga tao talagang ganyan, mami, na kumbaga alam na nila within their hearts na they really want to be parents kasi being a mom, being a dad is not an easy task. And that is coming from a person na hindi pa ina pero ate lang ako and yet hirap na hirap ako. So, I cannot imagine how it must be for parents talaga per se. And dahil sinabi nyo na, ma'am, na it's quite a journey bago nyo ma-conceive si Princess, my next question would be, na-pressure ka ba, ma'am? Na-pressure ka ba dun sa loob ng 3 years na yun of waiting before having to conceive Princess? Did you feel any pressure on your end?
Parang pressure nga, Lala, is such a light word for it. It's not pressure, it's stress. Alam mo yun, talaga, hindi stress, ultimate level of stress. Kasi ang thing lang with us, radio DJs, we have a certain level of status na celebrity. May konting celebrity status tayo, no? And because of that, we have our following, merong, yung mga ganyan. So, syempre, Filipino culture, yung pagkatapos mong ikasal, naturally, itatanong sa'yo kung kailan ka magkaanak ka, kailan nasusundan, and well, it actually starts from kailan ka magpapa-boyfriend, kung may boyfriend ka na, kailan ka ikakasal. So, nung kinasal ako, and it was a big wedding, talagang people expected us to get pregnant agad. Bukod sa kami mismo, gusto naman talaga namin. Mas lalo yung pressure from other people. And it was so stressful. Dati nga, ang uso pa nun yung text line 2299. Natatandaan ko, di ba, early morning ang aking show. Ang unang-unang text na nabasa ko dun sa text line na yun was, kahit kailan, Nicole, hindi mo mapapaligaya yung mister mo kasi hindi mo siya mabigyan ng anak. Yung mga gano'n na parang, how are you to say that? Pero may gano'n. Pero yeah, I know. Pero at the back of your mind, hindi nga ako mabuntis. So, paano yun? It's very stressful because of the people around us. And it's also very stressful for us kasi we really want it. Umabot na nga sa point, actually, I'm not sure if I've shared this ever, but nag-try kami ng artificial insemination. So, contrary to, ngayon ko lang na-reveal.
Oh my God!
Oo!
Sabi ko sa'yo, honored ako eh.
Actually, contrary to what others believe about AI or artificial insemination, akala nila kasi sobrang mahal. Iba siya dun sa yung, anong tawag doon? Yung talagang maglalagay sa eggs.
May surrogate?
Yung mga parang ganon. At saka yung isa pa, there's something, yung kukunin yung egg, tas I forgot the term. No? So, yung artificial insemination kasi is hindi siya sobrang expensive. I mean, like, parang less than 10,000. During that time, I'm not sure now. Hindi ko na alam. Ang dami ng taon na lumipas. So, parang para sa amin.
Meron na daw po, ma'am, 2,500. Nagmura. Naka-Lazada sale.
Nakakanyabis ba kasi po niyan? Ang eksena nito, to explain and to give context to it, yung semilya ng lalaki, kukunin siya, tapos it will be parang process na ang makukuha sa kanya is parang the cream of the crop. Ibig sabihin, the fastest, the sturdiest, yung pinakabongga. Then, this will be injected to the woman. Ganon. So, ganon na akong level. Tapos, it did not work. Hindi siya nag-work. So, imagine how frustrating that was. Tapos, ang dami ko ng grabe ako bantayan ng OB. Tapos, hindi, yung making love is not anymore, wala nang love. Hindi naman wala ng love, pero it's more of a task. Kasi parang, ang dami ko ng mga naririnig na mga eksena ng mga tao, like, dapat umaga para hindi pagod, dapat hindi everyday para hindi, yung mga ganun. So parang naging task siya. So it's really very, very stressful. Talagang hindi siya naging mandali. In fact, after the artificial insemination and it failed, magpapaalam na ako dapat Sir Willie, sa boss natin, sa mga boss natin, kung pwedeng mag-leave ako for 2 months kasi IVF, in vitro fertilization, yung pala. Kasi magpapa-IVF na ako sa Taiwan. Kasi sa Taiwan daw, yung during that time, mataas yung success rate for making kids. Kumbaga parang nandun ako sa level na sa sobrang gusto ko, magpapa-IVF na ako kahit expensive, kahit hindi naman 100% sure though. 'Di ba? But it's going to be very, very helpful for us kasi malay mo naman kesa walang gawin. Alam mo kasi we can't do it on our own, edi let science help us. Pero bago kami dumating doon, I mean, we're thinking about it, magpapaalam na sana ako. Bigla nag-positive yung pregnancy test ko na which came in as a surprise. Sa sobrang surprise ko, Lala, 7 times kong inulit at iba't ibang brand. Kasi,
para lang sure.
Kasi baka maka-expert yung nabili kong una. Kasi I was so used to having a negative pregnancy test na nung nag-positive siya, I couldn't believe it. Alam mo yun, parang sobrang
shocking siya
para sa akin.
Now I have a better understanding kasi what I have is different from, hindi naman different, pero parang sneak peek lang of how it usually happens. Kasi sabi nga nila talaga, survival of the fittest yung specimen ni Guy. And then, even if mag-survive yung strongest of all the warriors ng Guy, kasi isa lang yung makaka-survive, wala pang assurance na didikit siya dun sa girl. Oo, kasi may mga daw na nire-reject yung kung ano naman yung...
May ganun talaga. May mga ganun. The human body is very, very complicated. Kaya minsan nakaka-surprise na some people, I remember nga one of her jobs before, sinabi niya, Nicole, itry mo yung mabilisan kasi lahat ng mga nasa mga slum areas daw, dahil nga wala naman silang privacy, mabilisan lang. Tingnan mo, 10 anak. Yung mga ganun ba? But there's really no assurance. Yeah.
No, iba daw talaga ang angulo kada storya ng tao and iba talaga yun sa inyo. And having to say that, Ma'am Nicole, kasi nga, di ba, dahil itong first conceived baby, which is Princess, yung tinatawag nating miracle of the day, si Princess talaga. And we saw you handle the motherhood gracefully. And that's where my next question is going. What was the hardest part of being a first-time mom? Kasi you seem to have handled it very gracefully. Parang dahil nga siguro very much prepared na po kayo in entering the motherhood era. Iba pa din pag andong ka na eh. Kumbaga iba yung nai-envision mo sa OJT
actual
na.
Iba yung theory. Iba yung theory actual, di ba? Sa tingin ko yung hardest part is people always having an opinion on your motherhood. Kaya nga favorite ko yung isang line ng parang t-shirt line na nagbigay sa akin, nakalagay, mind your own motherhood. And especially when you're a first-time mom. Kasi na-discover ko yun nung pregnant pa lang ako na people will always have an opinion on your pregnancy. Doon pa lang, like ako, dryness talaga yung hair ko ever since the world began. Hindi ako pinanganak with luscious hair like you, Lala. So, kailangan kong i-plancha yung buhok ko, di ba, every day. So, kahit na buntis ako, nagpa-plancha ako ng hair. Naku, sa office pa lang, Lala, ang dami na nagpo-comment, makakalbukan yan, yung mga ganung mga pamahiin. And everyone will always have an opinion. Kasi like ako, ang tubig ko ay Coke. Alam mo yan. Hindi ako uminom ng tubig. Cooking soft drinks ako forever. So, maski nung pregnant ako, I drink a can of Coke a day. Ang hindi alam ng mga tao, I asked permission from my OB. During that time, wala naman. My sugar level is sobrang okay. I was young. So, younger. Yun. Pero, okay yun. Pero, nako, yung mga nakakita sa akin na umiinom ako ng Coke, talaga naman. Yung anak mo, magiging ganyan yung mga ganon. So, and it's also the same when I became a first-time parent. Siyempre, nangangapa din ako. So, alam nyo na mga tao kapag nangangapa kayo. So, laging may opinion yan on how to do the diaper. Should she be breastfed or formula-fed? Should she be, sa simpleng-simpleng big kiss na lang, yung big kiss sa tiyan, hindi ako naniniwala kasi doon. Ang daming naniniwala doon. Tsaka sa simpleng yung, yung suob, hindi suob yung bawal mapasma yung mga bunte, yung mga bagong panganak so that hindi sila maligo for a month, yung mga ganon. Ako, naligo na ako right after. Bakit? Kasi sabi sa akin ng OB ko, ang mundo natin ay high-tech na. Kaya yung mga wash, yung mga feminine wash for women, na-create na yan kasi meron yung mga antibacterial properties, merong na ganon, that will help with the healing of the wound na hindi naman necessary, hindi ka maligo, yung mga ganon. So, I think the hardest part would be people always having an opinion on your being a mom. Yun siguro yun. Tsaka siguro, that's outside, no? Kung ako naman, yung bang uncertainty of it all, tama ba yung ginagawa ko? Mali ba nga yung ginagawa ko? Tama ba to? Ganyan, yung uncertainty na, are you doing it properly or are you doing it right? Yung ganun.
No, parang you start to question yourself, yung judgment mo as a mother. Kasi nga ang daming tao na nagsasabi, uy, ganito dapat, uy, mali yan. Hindi kayo na lang.
Totoo, ang hirap. Kaya nga siguro, yan yung mga isa sa mga natutunan ko talaga, you cannot please everyone. And kaya nga lagi kong advice to first-time mothers is that you should only listen to people that you trust. At hindi dapat lahat ng tao. So, kung nanay mo lang. Kung mother-in-law mo lang, mother-in-law mo at yung nanay mo, very few. Kasi kung marami kang pakikinggan, it will be very confusing for you. And then you doubt your own motherhood. And then it becomes tiring instead of becoming enjoyable.
Totoo yan. Minsan kasi sobrang weary ng isang first-time mom of becoming a mother. Sa sobrang pag-aalala niya of becoming a good mom, nagsa-start na siya maging not so good mom. Kasi doon na lang siya nakatuon kung tama yung ginagawa niya and not really the process of being a mom. Yung enjoyable parts of it. Now, ngayon ma'am, aside from Princess, when Prince came in, kasi after Princess, everything is, sabihin na natin, fairy tale like for all of you eh. Lahat naman yung documented online and we are mostly a part of it. Mga birthdays to Princess, yung anything sa life niyo, even the marriages, countless marriages you had with Sir Ren, that was a magical experience for all of us. And siguro when Prince came in, another test came to you. Kumbaga, iba yung pagdating ni Prince eh. Kasi ito nga yung kinulate ko dito. As far as I can remember, and I don't know if my timing is right, pero a lot of things happened nung dumating si Prince in your life. Kumbaga, yung timing yung awful, not Prince. Prince is a very good, a great gift. You took over sa Love Radio as our station manager, and that is in a very trying state when you did. And then aside from that, you were in the middle of an issue, if not issues, ayan, concerning the station and other talents. Yan. How did you manage to keep yourself together while being pregnant at the same time?
It's always by the grace of God. Always. Kasi hindi ko alam kung paano ko yun nagawa. Sa totoo lang, it was very difficult. Trying to remember it now, iniisip ko na kung fighter si Princess, warrior din si Prince. Kasi siya yung nag-hold on din sa akin. Alam mo, sabi ko nga yung si Prince came at a time when there were so much issues and in the words of Nicole Hyala, hanash in my life. And kahit pa paano, I'm very blessed kasi I had 2 hearts, I had 2 sets of lungs, I had 4 na paa, meron akong 2 brains at the time. So parang when I was trying to conquer all of these issues and problems, it was, I was not alone. Literally, hindi ako alone kasi 2 kami. Unfortunately nga lang, fortunate and unfortunate. Fortunate for me, kahit na I got pregnant when I was 38, para sa ibang tao, para matanda na yun, ganun. Pero I'd like to say, singit ko lang, hindi siya matanda. Meron na, hindi talaga. Luma na yung sobrang old school, sobrang luma na yung, ano ba yan? Di ka pa nakakasal hanggang ngayon, 30 ka na, nakaw! Huwag kayo maniwala. Sorry, I just had to make that scene.
Ma'am, kasi 43 yung nanay ko when I had Ezra. In my life.
Ako nga, turning 42 na this year. If God will give me another baby, kaya ko pa. Ibig ko sabihin, so it is possible. Ilang celebrities at their 50. So, hindi na I mean, iba na yung world ngayon. Hindi mo na pwedeng sabihin na, okay lang, magpakasal ka na agad or have kids agad because magsasara na yan. Yung mga ganun, hindi na yan. So, yun. I just had to make that singit, no? But, anyways, so it was fortunate na hindi ako difficult maging pregnant. With Princess, it wasn't a difficult pregnancy. Actually, kay Prince, hindi rin siya difficult pregnancy. Naging difficult lang siya because I was stressed. 2 akong nag-spotting. So, parang feeling ko 2 times akong muntik ko na siyang, mawala. Ilang taon, si Princess kasi, I call her my favorite answered prayer because I prayed for her ng so much and then she came. Si Prince naman, I call him our unexpected blessing kasi hindi namin siya in-expect. He came in 5 years later. So parang kami, we were just content with having Princess. But no, God said, I'm gonna give you a prince. So anyway, so I was very fortunate na na hindi ako mahirap pagbuntis. Unfortunately nga lang with all the issues, naging stressed ako. And yung sinabi ko kanina is always by the grace of God kasi God will send people. God will send people to guide you, support you, or be your support system. And I think that yun din yung dahilan kung bakit ko siya na itawid. May mga taong naniniwala sa akin, may mga taong hindi naniniwala, pero may mga tao din namang naniniwala. So nag-hold on ako sa mga taong nag-hold on ako sa support system na meron ako. Para hindi ako mabaliw kasi nakakabaliw yun. Isipin mo, buntis sa buntis ka, sisiraan ka sa YouTube. Di ba?
Sa totoo lang, I was on the other station pa ng mga panahong yon and I couldn't imagine how you were doing it. Kasi kami din mismo dun sa stasyon na yun, parang kami na yung nahihirapan for you because kaliwa't-kanang siya it's not just 1, 2, more than 2. Siguro yung mga taong gumagawa nun sa'yo. And diba? In all lang kami talaga, ma'am.
Daming sila. Alam mo yan?
Totoo.
Against me. Uy, ginagawa ko lang yung trabaho ko, guys. Baka naman pwede. Yung isa nga, parang sinabi ko, baka naman pwedeng maawa. Sinabi ko pa nga to one time. Sabi ko, baka naman pwedeng maawa ka naman sa akin kasi buntis naman ako. Alam mo yun? Parang, I think that was it nung time na nag-spotting ako. Tapos, the next day, I had to talk to that person. Tapos sabi ko, baka naman gusto niyo maawa sa akin kasi buntis naman ako. But then, siguro, fortunately, kapag ka kasi pregnant ka din siguro, parang God gives you so much extra power or ganun lang, pasensya na po sa mga lalaki na ikinig, no? Ganun lang talaga ka-extra special ginawa yung mga kababaihan. Sorry na, pero parang, sorry na, I don't want to demean the opposite sex or whatever, but really, ibang klase yung pagkakagawa sa mga babae.
Grabe. Parang feeling namin, iba yung klase ng tornilyong ginamit sa amin. Matibay-tibay po siya, class A.
Totoo, hindi siya fake.
Totoo, hindi talaga.
Diba? Yun, I think it's really by the grace of God. God was able to give me people who supported me throughout that journey. Kasi hindi lang naman ako, tsaka alam mo ang ginagawa ko lang. Kasi I was a new station manager. Ang ginagawa ko is I talk to mga oldies na pagdating sa management. And lahat sila, hindi dahil sa gusto nilang nila akong kampihan, bilang kaibigan nila ako, kakilala nila ako. Lahat yun ang sinabi nila sa akin, you're doing the right thing. Ganun talaga ang management. It's not for the faint of heart. Hindi, kung dati parang happy ka na mag-please mo, dapat mag-please mo ang lahat. Ngayon hindi. Dapat sanay ka na mag-isa. You are alone up there. And lahat sila ng mga kakilala ko, yun yung sinabi sa akin. So sabi ko, okay, so if I'm in the right track, then carry on. Gawin ko to. Total naman. I said yes to this eh. So dapat mapanindigan ko siya.
O diba? And miraculously enough, Mama, aside from having two kids now, having Prince in your life, despite and in spite of what happened, sila yung wala, ikaw yung nandito. Kumbaga yun yung good thing that came out of that one. And speaking of stress,
siguro na hindi lang siguro ikaw yun nandyan, sila yung wala or something. But it's more of not station related, but it's more of nakatayo pa rin ako. Yun siguro yun. Parang nakatayo pa rin ako. Parang yung akala ng iba-iba, ikababagsak mo, akala ng iba, parang yun yung dahilan kung bakit, it will be your downfall, but no.
Iba talaga yung iba yung tao, the more you hit them, they won't strike back. You're just making them stronger for some reason. Diba? Kapag mabuti talaga yung tao, that's usually what happens to them. Kapag ini-strike mo ng paulit-ulit, you're expecting them to fall, they won't. They won't even strike back. They'll just come out stronger from it. And speaking of stress, ma'am, kasi nabanggit natin yung mga stress na yan, hindi ka lang talaga sa stress na ganyan sinubok eh. You were also stressed with online trolls and bashers. Aside from the bashing na natatanggap mo because of the issues as well, and the shades threw at you. A photo trended before of your motherhood. Hindi ko alam yung tawag doon pregnancy photo shoot siya, ma'am.
Maternity.
Yung maternity photo shoot ninyo, it trended because a lot of people agrees with you. Kasi this time around, Nicole Hyala strikes back. So, I just have to question, or I just have to ask this. What made you strike back? Dun sa part na yun, kumbaga there are a lot of things through at you, yung shades through at you, but this one really got to you, and then this time you said na enough is enough, I will strike back. Bakit, ma'am?
Kasi ang tinira mo na nanay at ang tinitira mo ay parang it was body shaming body shaming siya to the maximum level. I mean, you're so unfair to say all those things to me. You're so unfair na nilait mo ng todo-todo yung pusod ko, nilait mo yung pagkatao ko. I was carrying a child. Alam mo yun? And hindi mo alam yung kwento. I mean, ito kasi yung mga tao people just comment and comment. They don't know the story. Diba? Sobrang cliche, sobrang luma na yung sinasabi natin na don't judge because you don't know the whole story. But totoo, don't judge because you don't know the whole story. Hindi mo naman alam kung bakit naging ganun yung pusod niya. In fact, may yung pusod ko, yung pusod kasi kumalat, friend. Talagang kakaiba talaga siya. Alam mo yun, parang talaga siya, meron na siyang sariling ecosystem, meron siyang sariling barangay captain, barangay chairman, and meron siyang sariling liga. So,
may community pala dito sa chan.
May community siyang sarili. And I got it because I had umbilical hernia kay princess pa lang. Yung umbilical hernia is a condition where yung pusod, kumakalat talaga siya. So, hindi siya, yun. So, kung after getting pregnant kay princess, it has never been the same. Never na ako nakapag-bikini kahit medyo payat ako, ganyan. Kasi, siya, ang pangit talaga. So, nung nabuntis ulit ako kay Prince, naturally, talagang kakalat ulit siya. Tapos, nung hinamak niya yun, doon na talaga ako parang, sobra na to. Kung ako lang, at yung decisions ko as a manager or decisions na I have to make bilang part of management, hindi ko na yun, hindi ko na siya dapat i-explain. Hindi dapat kasi na-explain yun I mean, these are management decisions and you don't explain it to everyone. Pero yung hamakin mo yung isang taong buntis, di ba? Na, especially, hindi lang naman ako, ang daming nagbago ang katawan ng dahil nabuntis sila. At hindi lahat nakaka-cope with those kinds of changes, ha?
Yes.
Kaya nga ang mga babae very particular with body shaming and all. So parang I had to speak for myself and I also had to speak for the other people na ganun din yung pinagdadaanan. Yung bang hinama kasi umitim yung kilikili kasi nga buntis. Hinama kasi pagkatapos na magbuntis. Recently nga meron ako nakitang isang meme. Ang ganda-ganda ng katawan niya dati. Nagbuntis siya, triplets. So, grabe yung tiyan niya after. As in, lumaylay.
Kasi, yung sagi na yun, ma'am.
Sobrang sagi. Tas crooked, na super dark. Dahil sobrang dark nung stretch marks. Na you would think na, grabe yung nangyari sa kanya. But, that body bore 3 kids. So, miracle yun, di ba?
Totoo.
Kasi kawakin mo, so yun yung parang pinanggalingan nung or probably then Lala not to ayoko naman maging plastic, di ba? Build up na rin Alam mo yung kumbaga parang hindi ako gumagante, hindi ako gaganti, hindi ako mag-retaliate, hindi ako magsasalita. Alam mo yung parang kahit gusto mo na magsalita dati, i-correct sila sa mga sinasabi nila, hindi ko gagawin. I will be the bigger person. Siguro probably yun na lang din, parang build up of emotions, parang finally that was the last straw.
Pent up na siya, ma'am.
Ganun. Umabot na siya dito.
Ito na siya
tsaka, in all fairness, wala nang stasyon na madadamay. Ako na lang ito. So, ako na lang yung nagsalita.
Totoo. Kasi yung sinabi mo doon, ma'am, yung maternity shoot na yon, your point didn't really enclose yung issue sa motherhood per se. Nag-resonate into body shaming as a whole. Kumbaga, kaming mga girls talaga, very, hindi man namin sabihin, conscious kami sa pangangatawan namin, sa lagay namin to, conscious kami. So kapag babatiin mo kami ng tumaba ka, hindi ka nakakatuwa at all.
Totoo yan.
Diba? Di kami masaya at all.
Correct.
No, kaya wag na lang, o 'di ba? Do not normalize that kind of greeting na uy tumaba ka. When you see someone nakakakita mo lang, you don't say that. You say how are you? Hi. It's nice to see you. Wag yung uy tumaba ka. Uy, ang laki mo ngayon.
Minsan may, parang maga ka, girl. May mga ganun pa.
Parang, uy, gusto ko ihampas sa'yo yung sapatos ko, girl.
Yung may 4-inch na heels. Diba?
Totoo.
Lagyan ko ng ano.
Totoo. Wag natin i-normalize yan. Pangit po yan. And with that being said, ma'am, di ba, ano yan yung pagdating ni Prince, yung mga nababasa natin na online, and we all know how heavy Princess as well online. Kumbaga, she is a very smart girl. Sobrang smart and sobrang, yung curiosity ni Princess is off the roof. Now, I just have to ask, how did you protect her from the issues kaliwat kanan? Kasi di ba, especially si Princess na nung mga panahong yun ay talagang smart na eh. She's smarter than any of her age, I guess. Yung way niya ng pag-perceive at pag-intindi ng mga bagay ay mature na for her age. Ayan, did you even inform her or explain to her these issues, or nilayo mo lang talaga siya and you don't even bother talking to her about it?
I think it was more of probably in the home. I handled it well, siguro. Kasi wala siyang alam doon.
Nice.
I think it was more of, I'm not sure if you're gonna ask this, pero isingit ko na lang din kasi it happened naman. It was more of, nung nagkaroon ng issue sa husband ko, it was more of, doon na-apektuhan si Princess. Hindi nung ako.
Mm-hmm.
Probably kasi, sorry na ulit, sa mga lalaki na nakatutok ngayon, mas kayang i-handle kasi ng babae. Or mas hindi dadalhin ng babae sa loob ng household. And Princess siguro was very, very young. Hindi niya maintindihan yung management aspect eh. Parang mas naintindihan niya pa yung part nung dun sa kay Ren. Ang pagkakaintindi ng anak ko doon is inaway siya ng mga office mates or something like that. I think she was more affected by it. And how did we protect her from yung mga ganyan klase? Alam mo kasi nga, she's smart for her age. For some reason, if you explain to her, she understands. Naiintindihan niya. That's why, sa utak niya, may ganun siyang thinking na, una, ang mga umaway sa daddy ko, pag nagkaroon ako ng superpower, they will be the first ones to receive my superpower. Parang ganon. Ganon siya. Kasi hindi namin pinaintindi as in like intindi kung ano yung parang issue or kung ano yung concern. But we tell her kung ano yung nangyayari na, kasi plus kasi it was obvious sa asawa ko eh. Diba? Kaya nga sabi ko parang mas obvious, hindi masyado obvious siguro sa babae. But, sorry but I may be wrong. Baka it's just me, it's just our household, it's just different issues, different way of
handling it.
With it or handling it, yung ganon. So, with Princess, she was well aware of what's happening to us. Tsaka siguro dahil nga smart as nga itong batang to, she perfectly knows our face kapag something is wrong. Alam niya kagad na parang, Mom, why are you stressed? Or alam niya kagad na parang may iniisip ako tapos.
Sabi may radar.
Oh, may ganun siya eh. May ganun siyang radar. She's very special.
So nakakatuwa yung ganyan, ma'am, no, na sometimes what you need is not really advice but a person that will just understand and stop asking questions. And true enough, dahil tinatawag na nga talaga natin siyang miracle, si Princess is quite that miracle. You needed a child that strong in order to endure everything you've gone through. And wala pa siya sa half of a life niya. And di ba? Wala pa siya, ma'am, sa 18, wala pa siya sa 16, and yet she's gone through enough already. Now, ngayon, ma'am, as of today, fast forward tayo to today. Ano po yung pinakamahirap na kailangan yung pagdaanan as a mother about to Prince and Princess? Anong pinakamahirap yung kinailangan mong pagdaanan?
of course, if you were to fast forward to today, it's really yung sickness na nangyari kay Princess. It was unbelievable. Thinking about it now, unthinkable pa rin siya. Parang, totoo ba nangyari? It's possible to experience that kind of pain, and to Princess, 'di ba? I mean, kanina pa natin siya pinag-uusapan, Lala, yung build up natin sa kanya, and ibig sabihin sobrang special nito taong to. Alam mo 'yun,
Totoo.
sabi nga, madami akong friends na nagsasabi na if they're gonna have kids, they're gonna have a daughter. And they want the daughter to be exactly like Princess. Kasi smart, energetic. You know, when she enters in the room, you know it. You feel it, di ba?
Yung presence niya kakaiba, ma'am. You know she's there.
You know she's there. She, you know, ramdam mo nandiyan. Princess is here. Ramdam mo siya dito. So, and then suddenly her being sick and not talking, yun yung sa palagay ko, isa sa mga mahirap na pinagdaanan ko nung nagkasakit siya, nung tinamaan siya ng encephalitis.
Alam mo, ma'am, sa totoo lang, kasi before we have this interview, pinanood ko kagabi lang yung full vlog ninyo ni Sir Ren about it. And I wouldn't wish this one for anybody else kasi I don't think they can handle the way you did.
Lala, yun yung sinabi ko exactly. Alam mo, actually, hindi ako nag-edit noon, no? Kasi obviously, hindi naman ako marunong mag-edit. So,
Same.
Hindi ako marunong mag-edit. Pangalawa, kung marunong ako mag-edit, I don't think I could edit my own video na umiyak ako, na hindi ko alam, actually, nag-edit nito, but it took him 5 days before he was able to finish it. Dahil wala siya ibang ginawa kundi umiyak.
Highly emotional siya, mami. You cannot watch it without crying. Bato ka kapag di ka naiyak.
Correct. Lalo pa Lala, kasi he has been editing our videos ever since Princess was a kid. Na bata. So, ang sakit sa ulo niya. Alam mo yun, iyak siya ng iyak. Kinukulit ko siya. O, kailan na. Matatapos, ma'am, hindi ko talaga kaya iyak o nang iyak. So, nakita niya kung paano siya lumaki. And yun yung anyway, kaya ako sinabi yun. Kasi hindi ko maintindihan, hindi ko sure kung bakit hindi siya nakasama sa final cut, no? But part of it was, sinabi ko na, I don't wish it to happen to anyone. Even my enemies. Hindi talaga. As in, you wouldn't wish it to happen to anyone. And speaking of enemies, yung hindi na sama kasi dun sa final cut, na sana nasama. Pero siguro God's will. Baka dito sa sessions kasi isasama. Ang sinabi ko dun, part of what I've learned during that whole ordeal was the virtue of forgiveness. Kasi in order for you to be more pure, to ask from God, kailangan ikaw mismo wala kang grudges. So, ang eksaktong sinabi namin ni Ren, kaming dalawa, hindi lang ako, kundi pati siya. Ang eksaktong sinabi namin is, we forgive all those people who have wronged us. And to those people who, if you think that may ginawa kami hindi maganda sa inyo, ikinasama ng loob ninyo, please forgive us. Yun yung hindi nasama sa final cut, but sinabi talaga namin. At hindi namin yung sinabi kasi gusto lang namin i-vlog about it, but sinabi talaga namin yun ni Ren on our intense conversations with each other. Na pinapatawad na namin lahat ng mga nagkasala sa amin, nagloko sa amin, nagbigay sa amin ng sobrang sama ng loob, yung mga nampas sa akin, yan, pinapatawad na namin sila lahat. At humihingi kami ng tawad kung sino man yung, kinasama ng o sumama ang loob na dahil sa amin. Yun.
Kasi kumbaga paulit-ulit yung sinabi to ni Sir Ren, and I do understand and agree with it na yung nakikita ko na din naman, ma'am, na your connection with the Almighty is deeper than ever. And kumbaga yung mga nangyari before, whatever it is, it's not worth any compared
perfect.
to Princess.
Alam mo talaga, Lala. Alam mo, hindi talaga. Hindi, totoo. Lahat yun, Lala. Trivial. Lahat ng yung mga pinag-usapan natin kanina, na mga issues, management issues, trivial. Wala sila, hindi ko sinasabing walang saysay, but they are now trivial compared to wanting to have your child back. Parang nothing else is more important than family. Parang ganun. Yung parang all else would be trivial na para sa amin.
Totoo yan, Mama. Ngayon, after everything you've gone through, Ma'am, was there any moment in your life or any moment dyan sa mga pinagdadaanan nyo na naisip mong, I wanna give up Nicole Hyala and just focus on being Emmy? I just wanna be Emmy for Prince and Princess. Was there a time?
Well, one thing's for sure. Okay, sige. Maganda yung question mo yan. Kasi prior to Princess getting sick, meron kaming, ni Rene, para pag pinag-iisipan or pinagdedebatihan and we're also contemplating on, which is migration. Kasi parang feeling nga namin, di ba, because of what happened, parang wala talagang justisya sa Pilipinas, hindi nabibigyan justisya sa Pilipinas, tapos, parang yung the way, how the pandemic is being handled, ganyan, yung mga ganun, tapos parang iniisip namin na yung migration to another country is an option na parang, actually, medyo nag-start na kami. We actually sent out our resume. That's a first step. I mean, dati kasi nasa utak lang siya. Meron na kami ginawa. In fact, Lala, iniyakan ko na nga yung boss ko si Sir Winnie tsaka si Sir Ivan. Miniting ko sila kasi I'm so confused. Kasi sabi ko, Sir, for some reason, nagpasa po ako ng resume sa ibang bansa. Ibig sabihin, it can happen. Kumbaga parang hindi na lang ito nasa isip lang, it can happen. Tapos, nangyari yung kay Princess.
Mm-hmm.
And by God's grace, we were able to survive. Pero yung isa talagang, katulad ng sinabi ko kanina, na nakasurvive ako through the support system. Kaya nakayanan ko yung pregnancy ko noon kay Prince kahit mahirap. Also here, or also during this ordeal, the only way na survive namin was through our support system. And I felt na hindi talaga yan mangyayari kapag nasa ibang bansa ka. Oo nga, maaaring libre yung mga, yung medical, malaki medical benefits, libre lahat and all. But yung emotional na support na bibigay sa'yo ng bansa mo at ng kapwa mo Pilipino at ng mga kamag-anak mo, hindi ko yung makukuha pag nasa ibang bansa ako kasi independent ako. Diba? Magiging independent ako. So, yun yung isa sa mga parang naging clear sa amin ni Ren. Kasi nung time na nagpaalam ako kila Sir Willie, not really paalam, but I just told them na, sa mga boss, I just told them that it might come. Alam mo yung parang, I'm looking at the water, I just don't know when I'm gonna jump. Diba? Nakatingin ako sa tubig, hindi ko alam kung kailan ako tatalon. Kaya ako umiiyak because I wasn't ready to give up Nicole Hyala. Kasi sobrang intense. She's really a part of my life. Alam mo, minsan hindi na ba-distinguish si Emmy kay Nicole. Oo naman. Pero I mean, sobrang 17 years as Nicole Hyala. How can you throw that away, diba?
Yes.
Kasi when I go to another country, I'm gonna throw that all away, diba? Kaya ako umiyak kasi hindi ako handa. Pero parang pressured ako na, dalhin sa first world country yung mga anak ko. Gawing mas maganda yung buhay namin and stuff. But anyway, fast forward to nung nangyari yung kay Princess, it was very clear to us na we're not gonna leave the country. So yun yung kumbaga nagkaroon ng answer, yung tanong na should we go? Should we leave? And should Emmy give up Nicole? So nagkaroon ng ganong klaseng tanong. And the answer is, Emmy should never give up Nicole unless the people give up on Nicole already. Alam mo yun, yung wala na talaga nakikinig, hindi ka na talaga nila gusto, hindi ka na, wala ka ng bearing sa mga tao. Hindi pa naman patay si Nicole Hyala.
Yes, no, never.
Podcast
Totoo.
Top 5 pa sa podcast chart. So, ibig sabihin, parang she's still there. So, why kill her? So, the answer to that question is no. But to answer your question, kung if there was a time during that ordeal na I just want to focus on Princess, hindi rin. But one thing's for sure, hindi ko pa munang kayang tumapa. Kaya 3 weeks akong hindi umere. Kasi how can you? Kasi alam ko naman na whatever the outcome is of that ordeal, I'll go back to being Nicole. Kasi she's a big chunk of myself. So, ayoko namang lost, diba, lost ka na nga sa family mo in terms of whatever. malulos pa yung career mo or malulos pa yung big chunk of you will lose a big chunk of yourself. Ayoko naman. I knew that I was gonna get back. Ang hindi ko lang kaya is to laugh during that time. Alam mo naman kami ni Chris, we have to laugh.
Yes.
Diba? Mag-iyakan kami.
Kumbaga, yun yung normalcy na you want to protect sa gitna ng chaotic situation. Kasi yung
control ko yun eh. Alam mo yun, parang
yun kalkulado mo yun eh.
Oo, sigurado ako sa kanya. Alam na alam ko siya.
So kumbaga yun yung big portion ng normalcy that you don't want to be tainted by all of this.
Yes.
Pero naintindihan ko yung migration part kasi I was thinking of the same thing before, pero nagpo-fall back ka dun sa part na no eh, even if ito ay on-air name, even if ito ay character that was built out of a mandate from the management, I am this one. A part of me, a big part of me is this person. This is not really a totally different one eh. This is a part of me, part of who I am. So how can I give up on me? This is me. So, nagets ko yan, ma'am. No, now, sa lahat ng battles mo so far, mama, hindi lingid sa amin na Sir Ren was always there. Kumbaga, hindi si Emmy kompleto nang wala si Sir Ren, hindi si Nicole Hyala kompleto kung wala si Daddy Ren. So, dito sa mga ordeals na to, ano yung big role ni Sir Ren sa buhay mo? Aside from just being there for you, was he the type of husband that fights for you online?
Oo naman. Kaya nga siya inaway din eh.
Hindi siya nakaligtas eh.
Kasi nung time, Lala, na hindi ako nagre-retaliate. Itong asawa ko ay nagre-retaliate pala on his own. Kaya siguro, alam mo yun, may mga nainis din talaga. Kasi nga, ito namang asawa ko ay talagang, and ever since, kahit naman even without those issues in the past, he has always been like that. Parang ipinaparamdam niya talaga na mas maganda ako kay siguro pinakamaganda. Alam mo yun? Kasi nga, he's always the protector. He's always the protector. And that has always been him.
Oh, at saka nakakabilib kasi yung pagka showy ni Sir Ren and expressive siya of what he feels, and some other girls would want a guy like that. Kasi may mga ibang lalaki na sa sobrang hindi ko alam, I have no perfect term for it, pero this one can explain it. Sa sobrang masculine nila and sa sobrang pagpoprotect nila sa masculinity nila, hindi na nila na-express yung sarili nila, which is hinahanap ng mga girls from a guy. And Sir Ren is exactly like that. Yung wini-wish ng mga girls na pagiging showy and expressive, si Sir Ren yun. And that gave you, ma'am, sabihin na natin, security. And aside from that, it gave you a lot of happiness sa totoo lang.
Yes,
it did.
yes.
Yeah, it showed. Now, for my last question, Ma'am Nicole, before I let you go, this one is really something that I'd like to ask from you even before, pero never kong tinanong. So ngayon, sigurong session siya dapat tinatanong.
Ayoko naman.
Hindi, ma'am. Actually, calculus. Okay ba sa'yo, ma'am? Bigyan kita formula. Ito, ma'am, if years from now, Princess will ask you, kasi syempre, if there's a better mom or the best mom in the world for her, it will always be you. And I know why. And no one will ever question why. So, kapag tinanong ka ni Princess, ma'am, na what is the strength of a mother? Anong sagot mo sa kanya?
Heart. It's always the heart. It's always the heart that carries on everything else over the mind. Kasi pag puro utak, it's always the heart. And you can never go wrong if it's the heart. And I think that's also the reason why we were able to survive and sustain because of that heart.
Ayan. Now, ma'am, this is for the viewers na lang. If this is our form of goodbye na din sa kanila to end this session, if there's one advice that you could give sa mothers out there na right now is in chaos kasi they are trying to hold the household together. Kasi ganun yung nanay, di ba? Parang for some reason, we are at the center of the household and sometimes you just have to pull it all together. Kung meron kang advice sa kanila in order to achieve that, what would it be?
Take each day at a time, girl. Mommy, take each day at a time. One day at a time lang. Do not worry so much about what will happen in the future. The future hasn't arrived. And no one knows for sure kung anong mangyayari in the future. For example, ako, hindi ko naman alam na mangyayari kay Princess yun. In fact, meron pa sana kaming Boracay had it not been yung may nagkaroon ng additional quarantine. Diba? So, ibig sabihin, we were planning to have a vacation, not knowing na April 16, she was gonna get sick and it's gonna be a really terrible kind of disease. So, hindi natin mapaplano eh. Even if it's in as much as we'd like to plan our lives, again, our plans are not God's plans. So, take each day at a time. Huwag mo na muna kagad isipin yung mga labahin bukas, kung sisiplehan lang natin o yung mga araw-araw lang. Itong araw lang muna. Ito lang, be in the present, be in the moment. Ito na lang muna kasi hindi pa natin alam kung ibibigay din sa atin yung bukas. So, pinroblema mo na kagad yung bukas, hindi ka pa naman sure kung gigising ka. Hindi naman sa nananakot ako. And secondly, not only for moms who are going through chaotic times and trying to hold it together, because it's natural for women to do that and moms to do that, but mostly for moms in general, please appreciate everything in your life. Everything. Whether it's a person or something that is tangible like a job or like your washing machine. Alam mo yun? Ganon kasimple. Kasi pag nawala pala yan, saka mo lang pala ma-realize kung gaano siya kahalaga. Kasi na-realize ko yan, Lala, nung 2 days kong hindi kinausap yung anak ko. Alam mo naman, kasi kanina mo pa ako binibuild up and probably, totoo naman din yung mga sinasabi mo tungkol sa me being a mother. Pero alam mo ba na nung time na si Princess ay nung first 2 nights or 2 days na hindi ko naririnig yung boses niya at hindi ko siya nakakausap, yung guilt feeling ko lagpas langit. Kausap ko na yan lagi ha, hands-on na ako yan. I mean, pero yung guilt feeling ko, sobra-sobra. I felt guilty dun sa many times that she tried to tell stories, but I said, bilis, may gagawin pa ako. Or, bilisan mo na yung kwento mo, dali. Yung ganon, nag-flashback yan lahat sa akin. Hindi naman yun madalas, pero siguro baka madalas nung time na nagigilty ako na, kasi I always bathe her every day ako pa nagpapaligo. So, during the bathing time, it's really a riddle time and our storytelling time. Pero dahil lagi ako nagmamadali because she has to do something, or I had to do something. Lagi ang linya ko is, bilis, huwag na tayo mag-riddle, or bilis, huwag na tayo wag ganon. So, alam mo yun, and nung 2 nights na yun, 2 days na yun, sabi ko, oh my gosh, I would give up anything just to hear her voice again and to listen to all her stories and to answer all her riddles. So appreciate kung nandyan sila sa tabi mo, yakapin mo. Kaya alam mo, Lala, nung nilabas ko yung video, ang dami ko natanggap na messages na habang pinapanood nila yung video, mas niyakap nila ng mahigpit yung anak nila. Mas parang they held them close. Alam mo yun, parang, kasi it can happen to anyone. So, don't let this day pass by na hindi mo in-appreciate ng sobra at hindi ka naging thankful sa kung sino yun nandyan sa buhay mo. And tangible is yun na, kung may mga gamit ka, trabaho ka. Itong pandemic, ang dami nawala ng trabaho. At doon natin na-realize na, oh my gosh, dapat pala ginalingan ko na nawalan ako ng work, di ba? O sana hindi na pala ako lagi nagre-reklamo nung nawala ng work, di ba? Kasi na-realize mo lang importance kapag nawawala sila.
Yun. Thank you, Ma'am Nicole. Sa totoo lang, hindi lang po kita sinabihan ng mga ganyan just because i-interviewin kita, but because siguro when I watched that video last night, a question was hanging in my head for the past few years kasi a lot of people are asking me the same question na pinag-usapan natin nung simula, ma'am, which is yung kailan ka mag-aasawa, kailan ka magkakaanak. They were all worried dun sa edad ko, and that video is something na gusto ko ipakita na it's because I'm not ready for this. It's because yung strength na meron ako, even if
Yes, ma'am. I don't know. But it takes a lot. Pero on the other hand, Lala, on the other hand, you are stronger than you think.
Yun nga eh. Gusto ko
akala mo hindi mo kaya mo pala. Kasi yung mga tao parang, oh my gosh, hindi ko alam how you were able to survive it. Or,
ma'am.
I cannot even imagine the pain. Ako din, I cannot even imagine the pain. But nandito pa din naman ako. Hindi pa naman
kinaya ko naman.
naman.
Oo, pero yun nga, yung video kasi na yun, parang gusto kong ipanood sa kanila na this is not something na I want you to be ready for, but this is not something na I want myself to go through muna as of the moment kasi I don't think I can. Kasi may mga tao kasi na you're putting a lot of things in your plate. Are you sure you're ready for it? I don't want my child to have a half-baked kind of motherhood. I want that kind of motherhood. Now, if I cannot give that to my child, then I don't think I'm ready. And that was the answer to it eh. Kasi you, mama, you were there eh. Parang ano tayo, huhugutin ko dun sa Friends na palabas. I know na alam natin yung reference. Sinabi to ni Chandler dun sa magbibigay ng baby sa kanila ni Monica na siya, pag-aaralan niya pa lang kung paano maging isang ama. But Monica is already there. So, gusto ko yung ganon. Yung ganong feeling na I'm already there. I don't need to study it yet or study it pa. I want to be there na. And you were there already. So, Ma'am, thank you for not only agreeing to do this session with me, but for imparting a lot of wisdom on how to become a mom. I think na pag ako ay dumating sa ganong panahon na I'll rewatch this video. So thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much for
Thank
agreeing.
you. You're such a smart little girl. May little ha, kasi hindi ka
Opo.
naman.
Okay lang. Tanggap ko yan, ma'am.
Smart girl. Your line of questioning are always on point. And good luck on sessions. And I'm very thankful, grateful, and happy to be your first ever guest. Good luck. Thanks, Lala.
Thank you, ma'am. Bye-bye po. And that's it, mga kabisyo. Maraming salamat for sticking with us sa ating session. And abangan kung sino ang susunod na uupo para sa ating session. Again, this is DJ Lala Banderas and thanks for watching session.